Hello everyone, this is our 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLE 53 AMG 4MATIC with 12,469 miles. Beautiful GLE SUV, finished off in gloss white. Mercedes really knows how to make a vehicle. I swear they've not made anything that looks bad. Even when it comes to a larger SUV, they still find a way to make it aesthetic. And you have to admit that's pretty impressive. Here on the front, we've got very minimal wear, very minimal. Small rock chip there. Got one, nope, that's a bug. Not a rock chip. I think there on the passenger side might be the only rock chip on the front, which is absolutely incredible to drive a vehicle 12,000 miles and only accumulate one rock chip, especially being in Oklahoma. Because I'll tell you what, it doesn't take a whole lot of work to get you some rock chips over here. So the front end is immaculate. Front driver's side fender does not have a single mark on it. Looks great. Front driver's side wheel. Big drilled rotors on this. Wheel looks perfect. Driver's side mirror. No rock chips on the driver's side mirror. I'm officially impressed. Gloss black trim. On the outside, I think the only kind of chrome appearance here is on the door handles and the badging. Front driver's side door doesn't have any marks, looks great. Rear driver's side wheel, or sorry, door, not a wheel. Rear driver's side door also looks fantastic. No noticeable wear, nothing on there. Here on the driver's side rear quarter panel, it looks good, but kind of tying into that on the wheel arch, we do have two small rock chips there and there. Not noticeable really at all. Rear driver's side wheel. No flaws, looks great. Moving around to the back bumper, we do have beautiful quad exit, gloss black AMG exhaust tips, looks amazing. The vehicle does have reverse sensors, front parking sensors, and 360 cameras, so parking this larger SUV is actually really simple, very easy and confidence inspiring, despite it being a larger vehicle. Absolutely no wear on the back whatsoever, no scratches, scuffs, or anything. Rear passenger quarter panel, no marks, no flaws. Rear passenger wheel, no rash, looks great. Rear passenger door, looks really good. Don't see any issues there, no discrepancies. Front passenger door, no issues. Passenger mirror, not a single mark on the passenger mirror either. Very impressive. Front passenger fender, got no marks there. Everything looks good. And the front passenger wheel, we've got a little bit of rash there. Could be from a curb, could be from improper tire mounting, hard to say. It does kind of look like contact to me, not tire mounting. I digress. Very minimal, very difficult to see the flaws in the wheel. Overall still looks nice. I'll go ahead and walk around the vehicle from a 1 foot distance to give you a better big picture idea of the overall condition of the vehicle. Here at Exotic Motorsports, we like to do these comprehensive walk around videos and give our out-of-state buyers the confidence and peace of mind they need to purchase a vehicle from us sight unseen if they choose to do so. Walking around a vehicle from a 1 foot distance is a lot more indicative of what you might notice on a day-to-day basis if you were to own the vehicle yourself, and helps to separate the larger, more obvious flaws from the smaller, less significant ones, helping to give you more accurate representation of the overall condition of the vehicle. And hopefully I've done that. In my opinion, this GLE is very clean, very few flaws. It's a low mileage SUV, so that's to be expected. But objectively, it's just a really good looking car, and it's been very well taken care of. It's very well optioned as well. Here in the interior, we do have very nice black leather with red accenting and these kind of darker wood grain interior trim pieces. We've got heated and cooled power adjustable memory seats with perforated leather seating surfaces. We've got Burmester premium audio, one-touch windows for all four doors. We've got blind spot assist, auto dimming, power folding side view mirrors. We've got a a power opening rear hatch. Lumbar control there. Seat looks great. Got no wear on the seat. The entire interior looks new. There's no flaws really, none that I've spotted. Headlight options there. It does have twilight sensing headlights, which is very nice. We've got the push button start and the auto start stop feature in typical Mercedes fashion is right next to the start stop button. Digital dash, gauge cluster, no warnings, no issues, everything's happy. I love the new Mercedes kind of digital cockpit here. Kind of feels like you're driving something made by NASA. It's all just one big screen. You have your gauge cluster and your infotainment side by side. Very ergonomic, works very well. You've got your climate control here. Very self-explanatory, easy to use. You've got all of your infotainment options here. And it does have navigation, as you can see. You've got all of your parking camera options here as well. Just using the touchpad to scroll through. And when I say you've got 360 cameras, I mean everything you would need to put this into position. If you're curious about anything around your vehicle, you can see anything. Very impressive in my opinion. And we've got vehicle settings here. I mean, just a massive in-depth menu of customization. I really appreciate that from Mercedes. You could really make the vehicle tailor to your needs as much as you can, really. And I appreciate that. So you've got manual mode where you use just the paddle shifters on the steering wheel, traction control, ride height control, suspension dampening, how hard or soft the ride is, and then you've got the active exhaust button or sport exhaust button, whatever you'd like to call it. You can open the valves in the exhaust, and this is the valve shut. This is like quiet stock mode. Has a little bit of personality, makes some noise, you know, it's not completely senseless. And then you open the valves here. Might be a little more noticeable in, say, Sport Plus. Gives you a few little pops and burbles, things like that. Kind of fun to play around with. Gives you a more spirited driving experience. Here on the steering wheel, you've got adaptive cruise, which is really nice, distance pacing cruise, whatever you like to call it. And you've got your Bluetooth and media options over here. So the aforementioned paddle shifters, they put on pretty much anything. They work really well. I love the spacing and the size of them. They feel good in the hand. Dash looks great. Lots of speakers with the Burmester Premium Audio. I do want to say 13 included. Lots of really neat accent lighting. Some like kind of a blue-purple hue that's in the door panels and here in the center console, if you will. And you've got the cup holders, wireless charging, USB Type-C ports up front, all that good stuff. And of course you do have the accent lighting in the cup holders as well. Got your accent lighting here in the dash. So I think that's really neat. Gives the vehicle a little bit of personality. Got your auto dimming frameless rearview mirror with your universal home remotes built in. Sunroof there. And the shade is just, you know, hand slide, whatever, but you can tilt it or pull it back. The actual glass piece with the controls there. And here in the back, tons of room. I mean, just tons. So the front seat is pretty comfortably adjusted to where I would like it. I'm 6'1", you know, roughly 190 pounds or so. And I've got maybe like a solid foot of room. It's pretty comparable to like a half-ton pickup back here. Like the space is actually pretty impressive. Got a 115 volt plug in the back as well as 2 USB Type-Cs. And just all the room you could really ever ask for here in the back. Love that. So whether it's cargo or people, whatever you're hauling, you got plenty of space for it. Maybe one of these days I'll learn how to close the door. There we go. Very interesting kind of under the hood layout here. And because this is the GLE 53 and not the 63, this is actually a turbo inline 6 engine. It's not a twin turbo V8. So you'll notice the exhaust note is very different, probably compared to what you were expecting. But this is nice because you still get a really good amount of power. You know, it's not underpowered by any means, but you do get better fuel efficiency on longer trips because, you know, it's not eating the fuel that a twin turbo V8 would. But it runs and drives great. It definitely doesn't feel slow. It's a very fun, engaging driving experience when you want it to be. And of course, it's all-wheel drive. It has a 4MATIC, so it's all-wheel drive, and it has a 9-speed automatic transmission. So it is, yeah, like I said, not slow really by any means. But it idles smooth. It's quiet when you want it to be, and not quiet when you don't. Really well-rounded SUV, tons of fun to drive, and very practical. Not to mention, pretty easy to look at as well. So that is our 2021 Mercedes-Benz GLE 53 AMG. If you have any further questions, please feel free to check out this vehicle on our website at exoticmotorsportsok.com. Thank you for watching.